beg your pardon, Steven Souza Jr. bounces to short. Souza's first at bat, he came in on that double switch. And out number one, Julio Urias, who is the Game 4 scheduled starter, is up and throwing for Los Angeles. We got a couple of lefties due up, Rosario and Freeman, and Ozzie Albies. They are grinding it out too. Dave Roberts is there with Bob Guerin, the bench coach, and Mark Pryor, the pitching coach.
I guess what could be considered like a bullpen day for him if he throws one inning.
And then he'd have 2 days off before his Game 4 start. Buehler is up for Game 3 as Betts takes a strike. Game 3 starters in LA, Dodger Stadium. It'll be Charlie Morton for Atlanta. And it's Walker Buehler for LA.
Well, I think we can all agree that'll be the one game out of these three early. Then I have a feeling those starters are going to go a little deeper in the game.
Don't count on it, Frenchie.
Well, yeah. Guess you're right.
Sounds like a DraftKings play right there.
There you go.
Here's the 0-1. Strike. Betts has had a night. He's got a hit. He's walked twice. 2 stolen bases. He scored 2 runs. He's had a terrific postseason.
The walk in the 7th. Have to find a way to get on base. The stolen base just continues on. For one of the most talented players, maybe the most intelligent player as far as baseball instincts are concerned.
One of the great guys in the game as well. He's got the respect of every player in the game.
Chris Martin, one of the Braves' top relievers the last 2 years, left off the NLDS roster, but got put onto the NLCS. Struggled with his command this year.
Tall right-hander, fastball, breaking ball, and good split.
Brian Snitker took his starter out, Ian Anderson. Pitched 3 innings today. There was a conversation with Anderson and the Braves manager. Surely it had something to do with the ability to bring him back. At some point, you start thinking about a potential Game 4. The Braves have a hole in the rotation for a Game 4 right now. They started Max Fried yesterday. Urias is going to get the start for the Dodgers in Game 4, most likely.
Did you tell me that Matzik got charged with those 2 runs?
He did.
Game's not fair.
Yeah, that
after what he did.
Right. Yeah, Matzik. So Jackson gave up the hit to Taylor, but the 2 earned runs belong to Matzik. As Betts fouls it away, there were 3 walks, 2 walks and 3 strikeouts, both intentional walks. It was kind of a mess of an inning. It actually could have been a bigger inning for the Dodgers. They had the bases loaded with Pollock at the plate. He strikes out to end it. 8 batters came to the plate in the 2-run 7th. Taylor delivers again. On the ground to third, Riley gets his body square, makes a play for the out. Betts is retired. 2 outs in the 8th. Tomorrow is a travel day for the Dodgers and Braves. There is Game 3 of the ALCS. Astros, Red Sox at Fenway. It'll be on FS1, 8 p.m. Eastern. Joe Buck, John Smoltz, Tom Verducci, and Ken Rosenthal will have the call for you on that one. Game's also available on ESPN Radio. Full postseason schedule can be found at MLB.com.
We'll be watching, fellas.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Here's Corey Seager. 2 outs in the 8th. Looking ahead to the Braves' 8th. Lefties Rosario and Freeman, and the switch hitter Albies.
You know, looking back to that inning, Matzik has been really good against right-handers this year. Justin Turner comes up, you make that move. Is part of that, though, mid-20s pitches? He's pitched in all 6 games.
Yes, I believe so. It's not that you have an innings limit.
In the left, Rosario on the track makes a catch. 3 up, 3 down for Martin. Julio Urias been great out of the bullpen in the postseason before, and he's coming out of there today.
All right. We are in a break. Right back. Cayman asks, do you think Atlanta will pull it off? Down by 2, getting late here in the 8th. That's a tall order, but if anyone can do it, the Braves can do it. Certainly not an insurmountable lead or anything like that. Could be a very exciting comeback. All right, we are back at Truist in Atlanta. Welcome aboard, Cayman, and welcome aboard everyone else to the show. Bone Crusher here in the 8th. Braves down by 2. I don't know if that fielding issue Heredia had that allowed those 2 runs to score was an error. That was a tough play. But our center fielder had one get by him, and that's why we're at 4-2. Swanson at bat. It's a strike. Boy, last night in game 1, man, the stadium was absolutely rocking. And if we can come back tonight, it's gonna go berserk. Check it, that's not Swanson, that's Rosario, and he goes the other way. There is a base hit. He just stuck the bat out there and escorted that ball right into left field for a nice single there. He didn't try to do a whole lot with it. He took the outside pitch, took what was given to him, and got a base hit out of that one, just past the shortstop, who was playing pretty far up, right there at the very front of the, I guess, where the infield dirt meets the grass. So maybe you should have been playing so close, buddy. So Braves runner on first with Freeman, who's got, what, like 7 strikeouts in a row? Yeah, 7 consecutive strikeouts. So he is due. Nobody out. Runner on first. Braves down by 2. Bottom of the 8th in game 2. And Freeman hits it hard. That's going to be deep left field, but they're going to get out number 1 right there. And Rosario is going to take second base, and he is in there. Errant throw was a little bit away from the second baseman. If that was on the money, he probably would have got him, but Rosario makes the most out of that and gets to second base, 1 out. At least Freeman didn't strike out. We got 2 in the house. Welcome aboard, everybody. I don't have my camera turned on. Usually I got the camera on. I wasn't even going to do play-by-play because I'm watching this on a Roku device on TBS, and it's probably delayed about nearly a minute from the actual game. So if you're watching this on TV, yeah, we're about a minute behind. So you can sync us up with your TV, your DVR or TiVo if you like. But if you're like Cayman, this is probably your only source for the game. So that's why I turned on the microphone, so I'll bring you guys all the action here. Ozzy Albies. He played really well last night. He scored the winning run last night. An incredible walk-off Riley. Let's see if we can have a little repeat. Runner on second. 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Wide open stance from Ozzy, batting right-handed. The pitch goes the other way, foul. I know our moderator at large, A-Bomb, was at the game last night. That must have been quite an experience for him. I know he went to the same series last year, and before he got in his seat, I guess it was the Dodgers who were up by a ton. Like that, they had like a 10-inning first or something like that. So much better experience for the guy this time. And there's a base hit. They wave home Rosario. He'll play at the plate. He's safe. They called him safe. Did they miss the tag? He is safe. He had a late start, and he got in there. Barely. 4-3. Atlanta down by 1. Woo, that was a close fucking play. Came in the final score of the game last night, I believe, was a 3-2. Braves won in the walk-off, bottom of the 9th. Yeah, they're going to review this. I mean, I got to be honest, just watching it real time, it looked like they were going to maybe call him out, but it was very close. Let's see if he actually got the tag on. Oh, no, the tag might have been late. I think he was safe. He tagged him in the back on his way by, so he might have been late with the tag. All right, here's a good angle. Let's see. Safe all day long. He is safe. Great. Awesome. Way safe. Yep. Not that the glove was just a little late. Woo! And that was a hard angle for that ump to make that call. And we're going to see about 20 more replays of this. But they are reviewing it, but I think the play will stand. And the umps are going to say, safe. There you go. Haha. Yeah, the Dogs. Number 1. Kentucky, no problem. A great season to be a Dogs fan, Cayman. And we've been, every year we get closer and closer. But now we're in first place. It's going to be a lot of fun. And the chop has come out. See if I can get my camera going here. I'll probably get more viewers if I leave my face off the screen. And let's see if we can bring you into the stadium right now. A little live listen-in. You want to hear this crowd.
Game 2. Wow. 1-run game, 8th inning. Albies at
Live
first.
listen-in, sponsored by TreasureHunt.ga.
Austin Riley at the plate. Braves down 1. And Urias.
And I think Urias is in here for a couple of reasons. One, he's one of the most talented pitchers on their staff, but he can neutralize Albies at first base. Jansen in, he steals second automatically.
Yep, good call.
4-3 game. Urias deals. Riley in the air, center field.
And there's a deep shot, center field. That's off the wall.
The center fielder bets.
Ozzie goes around third. He is hauling ass home. A play at the plate. He is safe. The ball gets by the catcher. And we have just tied it up. And they are going ape shit at Truist. Austin Riley does it again. There we go.
Austin Riley, the king of Atlanta, delivers again. Walk off last night.
Wow.
Game tying
Wow.
double here in the 8th.
The Braves MVP steps up again and delivers.
Soak it in, Austin Riley.
How about Albies?
Soak it in, Austin Riley.
A
Wow.
lot of shifts in the outfield. So Taylor out, he's in left field.
Amazing.
Betts moves to center field and couldn't get there in time. By the time he got it in, great throw from Seager. Underneath the body, though, of Albies. And another close play at home. Ron Washington, he has no fear.
Urias.
All right, live. That live listen-in was sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. We got some swag from them in the description. Jock Peterson at bat. Counts 0-1 to Jock. Ooh, man. What a play. And here's the chop in Atlanta again. Let's.
Peterson takes a ball. An electrifying moment in front of the home crowd. Dodgers got 2 in the 7th. Austin Riley comes up big again.
After a 2-0 and 3-1 lead last season in the NLCS, this is the young man, this left-hander, who sent him home.
He's given up 3 hits.
Jock
1-1
Peterson.
catch. Peterson had a good cut at it. That was left right in the middle of the plate. 83-mile-an-hour curveball.
That guy's been worth his weight in gold. Worth his weight in Bitcoin.
Austin Riley at 24 years of age.
And you keep wondering, Game 5 when he came in was his first relief appearance this year. I know he's used to it in years past, but how different is it for him after going a full year of not doing this?
I think we talked about it before. When you're asking 5, 6, 7 pitchers to come in and be perfect, someone's not going to be.
Peterson changes back. Doesn't have the Rizzo model anymore. The 1-2, down he goes. Urias comes
Jock
right
strikes
back
out.
with a strikeout, a big one at that.
2 down.
Showing some moxie on the mound after this crowd is
In the bottom of the
up and
8th.
roaring. Just gassed him up.
I think there was some frustration in that fastball. Just blew it straight by John Peterson. And I think right there, that matchup was the reason Ron Washington was aggressive and sent Ozzie Albies. Second and third, 1 out with the lefty-lefty matchup. He took a chance to go ahead and tie it.
Good call.
And here Adrianza will be the pinch hitter. He's the #1 pinch hit option for Brian Snitker. 4-4 game. Braves get 2 runs here in the 8th, still threatening. The closer, Will Smith, is preparing for the 9th inning. The Dodgers will have Trey Turner, Will Smith, and then the pitcher spot. We'll see a pinch hitter.
Adrianza, one of the best pinch hitters in baseball. 16 pinch hits this year, tied for first in the major leagues.
Riley carries the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the 8th. Adrianza takes a strike.
Ooh, right down the pipe. 0-1.
3 infielders on the left-hand side playing Adrianza to pull.
2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. Riley on second.
Heredia on the bench.
Tie game, 4-4.
Game tied. Anything on the ground on the left side has got to be kept in the infield by the 3 infielders on that side.
And guys, look at the outfield. Pinched in the gaps and in. They know that if there's a base hit, they got to be able to throw Riley out.
To me, Sousa in right field a little shallow with 2 outs.
Here comes Urias, and a swing and a foul. No balls and 2 strikes on Adrianza.
Adrianza was just trying to hit that hole on the right side. Now Trey Turner with 2
What
strikes.
is treasure hunting?
moves over 5, 6
treasurehunt.ga.
steps.
That is our sponsor.
Sousa in right field is shallow. I think he knows.
You go to that website, click on Sports Fans. They got some swag to pick from. And I usually have a couple items in the description as well.
Urias, 2 outs. He's given up 3 hits and 2 runs.
Urias taking his time. The batter calls for time again because Urias is
Both sides, both dugouts.
really slowed down the game here.
Last night Atlanta had 6 hits and struck out 14 times.
Those fans are going nuts.
Walked 9 and hit a batter. They're still here.
Think about those 10 runners left on base for Los Angeles.
Braves have tied it
twice in the 7th, but
in the
stranded
8th
them
and
loaded
not
as
done
well.
yet.
Had a chance to put the Braves away. They come roaring back in the 8th. Urias deals. Adrianza takes
Low.
a ball. Good block back there by Smith. Keeps Riley at second base.
Now, both teams so nervous in the fact Atlanta Braves got a chance to go up 2-0. They know they've lost 10 of their last 11 out at Dodger Stadium. They know how important it is to try to get a lead.
Got swept at Dodger Stadium in the last regular season series. That's where this series is headed for game 3. Game 2 still up for grabs.
The 1-2 pitch.
Urias deals and a
Oof.
swing and a miss. Down he
Struck
goes.
him
A
out.
strikeout. Dave Roberts says it's a game on the margins in the postseason. You can't get any closer than these plays here. Rosario takes second. Risky
All right,
move.
wow. Well, that was an exciting
Rosario
8th. The
to
Braves
plate.
managed to tie it up as Austin Riley does it again. All right, let's take a break. The 9th inning coming up next, just like last night. It's all tied up. Hang on.
tied up as we head to the 9th inning. And the Braves closer is on, Ronnie. Will Smith.
The Braves closer. This is a closer's game. This is a closer's season, closer's postseason.
Trey Turner will lead off. And Turner in the air to left field. Back on it is Rosario. He's near the wall, and this is going to be caught at the wall. Oh.
Yes.
Turner gave it a ride.
Whoa.
Almost.
I thought that was out of here.
To put the Dodgers on top.
No more room left in the ballpark.
We talk about Trey Turner.
Rosario stayed with it.
Left-handed pitching. Got a good pitch the first
There you
pitcher.
go.
And
Sorry,
really
Turner.
Popped it up, almost left the yard. Wow.
Let's see how close that was to
So
being a
this
home
is what
run.
Atlanta's like when it's not humid at 90 degrees.
There you go.
I was thinking the same thing.
About a
How
foot.
many days of the year
Maybe a
is
foot
that
and a
ball
half.
in the stands? But not when the temperatures are in the 50s.
Look at Smith.
What a way.
It's all right
Wow.
to pray.
Turner can't believe it. He thought he got it. One out. Here is Will Smith. So where we are in
We
the
got
batting
Will
order,
Smith
the
facing
pitcher
Will
spot is due
Smith.
up next. The Dodgers have one position player left. They carry
Anything
a
about that,
five-man
producer
bench.
Braves have already pitched around Smith twice, intentionally walking him in his last 2 at-bats. There's Urias. Things did not go smoothly for him, certainly that inning. Left shaking his head.
A Will Smith matchup. They met last year, and the Dodgers, Smith got him.
1-1.
Austin Barnes is going to hit next for LA. He's on deck. He's the last man.
Cameron, looks like it's just
Lady
you and
Poole,
I.
Souza, Justin Turner.
Where
all been
everyone is
used.
tonight.
That was a 3-run home run by Smith, off Smith in Game 5.
That was in Arlington in the National League bubble a season ago.
You're seeing slider, slider, slider. And I think he's going to be careful.
This was that moment from Game 5 of the LCS last season in an all Will Smith matchup, and the Dodgers version didn't miss. Has hit so many big homers late in games. The Braves' Will Smith is quick to remind you that he's also picked up 2
Keckerman
strikeouts
is in the
against
house.
Dodgers. Will
What
Smith.
up, guys? One hell of a game thus
Did
far.
he just text you? Or?
He's,
Welcome in,
I
Keckerman.
remember asking him about that.
Okay.
Yeah, don't forget I struck him out twice.
It sure is.
Thought he had maybe a.
He just looked up here and
He let you know
Waved
for you
at
to
me.
say it.
2 balls and a strike.
Real pressure cooker.
2-2 now.
Smith versus Smith.
Cool, calm, collected. Managed the World Series with the Rangers a couple of years.
He's done it all.
Third base coach with that windmill action. And he's
3 likes. Thank you very much.
Risky sends. They both work out. Brusdar Gratterall is loosening of the pin, not Jansen.
Dodgers going to use their entire bullpen tonight. Guess that's the
Here's a
plan.
2-2. And
Swing and a
the
miss.
Braves Smith.
Will Smith just struck out Will
The
Smith.
Dodgers Smith. 2 men are out.
Stayed with all the breaking balls, right, Frenchie?
5 sliders in a row. And maybe saved his best for last.
Impressive work by Will Smith.
And you wonder with the Dodgers, Will Smith in that scenario, with the 3 walks today, maybe wanting to do something. You know, knowing Barnes is behind you, batting the last pinch hitter you have.
Austin Barnes pinch hitting with 2 outs. This game is checkered with moments like this. Last players
stay
on
with
the
the
bench.
TBS
players you're not
crew through
expecting
the
to
top of the
deliver
9th
big
here.
moments.
And I'll bring us
There's
home.
no full history of moments like this. Dave Roberts had one of those moments with a stolen base in the 2004 World Series on this day.
17 years ago.
The pitch. Ooh, low.
It's crazy to think that that was 17 years ago.
Yeah.
The steal that started the comeback.
Dave Roberts said it was an out-of-body experience. He said they were going to put a bunt down. I said, take it off. I'm stealing second. And he did against Mariano Rivera.
We are on a little bit of a delay, so if you are watching on your TV,
bench.
we're about a minute behind, so you can sync us up by pausing your TiVo or DVR.
Spot by Will Smith.
I wasn't even going to do it because of that delay. It's pretty bad. But it's better than nothing for a lot of people.
In the Braves' ninth. Pitcher spot due up. They'll have Darno, then Swanson.
The chop is out.
2 balls and a strike to count. Barnes hanging in there.
Chopper foul. Dodgers now got 2 blokes warming up in the bullpen.
If somehow the Dodgers get the lead, your man on the right, Jansen. Tie game, 103-mile-an-hour sinker balls from Gratterall.
Austin Barnes in a 2-2 count. Hit 6 homers this year, not known as a power threat. His last home run came on September 1st. Moment you dream about as a kid. 9th inning, tie game. And Barnes takes a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count.
Welcome in, Peyton.
Hardly watch.
Reds fan rooting us on. Thank you, Peyton.
From Will Smith.
We need all the support we can get.
Braves. I do not want Chris Taylor.
For the rest of the night, Peyton
plate.
lives in Braves country.
You have to go after Barnes.
Taylor drove in a pair with a double in the 7th to give the Dodgers the lead. He's due next. Full count, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Smith struck him out.
There we go.
It's over. 3 up and 3 down, and a couple of Ks for Will Smith. Here we go to the bottom of the 9th. The Braves are coming to bat. 4-4 game. Braves won it last night in walk-off style. Do they have another one in them tonight?
Wowzers. Going to come down to this. We're going to the bottom of the 9th, folks. I mean, could we have 2 bottom 9th walk-offs in 2 days in the playoffs? That would be... No one's going to get any sleep that way, I'll tell you that. Okay, we are in a break, getting ready for the bottom of the 9th. Let's go to the dugout. We got Peyton in the house, Keckerman, Kamen. And we'll do a quick crypto check for you. Bitcoin at 62,000. Amazing. Ethereum 3,800. Stellar. And the Dogecoin just disappeared on me, but that's at about 23 cents. All right, in a break, bottom of the 9th coming up. Be right back. Are you ready?
The ninth we go. Travis d'Arnaud will start it.
All right, bottom of the ninth, d'Arnaud at bat, and that pitch is high, 1-0. Welcome aboard. This is game 2 of the National League Championship Series. We started streaming in the 7th, and we witnessed the Braves tying it up last inning. And now we find ourselves in the bottom of the 9th. Another high pitch, 2-0. We are on a delay, about a minute behind. So if you are watching on TV, make sure you sync us up. Just like last night, tie game going into the bottom of the 9th. 2-0 to d'Arnaud. Oh, there's a broken bat. Duck snort. Base hit. d'Arnaud with a dying quail. Oh, this stadium is going to erupt. He was going after it on that 2-0 count. And that thing just, his baseball bat, he was eviscerated, but somehow it dick trickled on into the center. And they're going to pinch run for d'Arnaud. Is that Pache? Who is that? Christian Pache, pinch running. One of the call-ups. Bunt is shown, and he pulls it back, and it's a strike. So Dansby Swanson couldn't handle the pitch there. 100+ miles an hour. It's hard to bunt that, I imagine. See if they're going to try to do what they did last night. Let's see if Pache is going to be stealing here. Nobody out. Shows bunt again. That's a good bunt. And they're going to go to second, and they get him. Not good enough of a bunt. It was bunted a little bit hard. The pitcher was able to pick that up in stride and got the leading lady. If he had been running, a little button run might have been different. I mean, he had a good technique on the bunt, but it just got right to the pitcher. Too bad. So 1 out now. Runner on first. Heredia trying to make up for that missed play in center field that allowed 2 Dodgers to score. He could go from the doghouse to the penthouse. Let me check y'all in the dugout. Let me get into the dugout here. That's going to be fouled off the knuckles. Keckerman says, "Aw, shucks." Aw, shucks is right. Heredia trying to turn around on an inside fastball. Or it was a sinker. 101 mile an hour sinker. Shit. All right. Heredia gets a new bat. 0-2 count, Heredia. Swanson at first, 1 out. The chop has come out in Atlanta. I'll put some of that audio underneath me for ambiance. All right, Heredia's taking his time getting back in the batter's box.
Hey, go to Anthony Rizzo's bat. Why not?
Gratterall's pitching, just lay them down in front of the on-deck circle.
He ascends Swanson. I mean, last night when Ozzie was stealing, I was like, oh, don't do it. I was too nervous. And Heredia fouls that one off. Okay, Heredia is swinging for the fences on an 0-2 count. That's dangerous. You've got to move Swanson over.
What's crazy is it's with movement, too. You know, it's not just force.
And it's just He overpowers the ball.
Yeah.
Just as big and as strong as anyone who's ever played this game.
Dodgers set up for a double.
All right, the 0-2 pitch. Heredia fouls out. Or no, it's fair. It's a slow roller to third, and they're going to get him at first. Runner goes to second.
But there are 2 outs. Braves have the potential winning run in scoring position now.
Well, he gets Swanson over. So 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. Base hit. Will probably win the game. And they're going to the bullpen.
Rosario is the batter.
They are determined to use up every single last relief pitcher they have. So it is going to be a call to the bullpen for the Dodgers.
So with 2 outs in the 9th, it'll be Kenley Jansen to try to get the Dodgers 2 extra innings in a 4-4 game.
And thinking ahead to a possible 10th, I guess that means we'll see the stupid ghost runner rule. You know, it's bad enough during the regular season, but some of these silly rules, you don't want to see that in the playoffs.
We'll set it all up when we come back. Game on the line. Jansen coming in.
All right, so in a break. So it's going to be a huge at bat. And welcome into the dugout, Durgan Zappola. I thought there was no ghost runner playoffs, so maybe you're right. I hope you're right. I hope you're right, Durgan, because I think that's a pretty stupid rule. Thank you for dropping some knowledge into the dugout. Not a fan of the ghost runner rule. Not technically a ghost runner, but that same kind of, you know, thing you might see on a ballpark with a bunch of 6-year-olds, you know, where the parents just want to get home so they can make some highballs and vodka tonics. Okay, there wasn't last year. Well, hopefully they won't have that silly rule. All right, in a break, guys. Bottom of the 9th, all tied up. Braves have a runner on second with 2 outs. And I don't know who's coming up to bat, so. Oh, it would be great if it was Austin Riley again. He was up in the 8th, so it might be another minute before he comes up in the lineup. But somewhere, Freddie Freeman is lurking. Yeah, by the way, Freeman had 7 strikeouts in a row. He did get out of that streak his last at bat, even though it was an out. So Kenley Jansen coming to pitch. Durgan says, "Let's release some demons on the Dodgers." Yeah, Austin Riley is still a baby, Durgan, and it's been so impressive to see him mature and come around this year and just be, you know, a great all-around player, a great defensive player. And all his work with Chipper Jones, I mean, that I think was really the difference that helped turn Riley around was the time he spent with Chipper Jones. And not every player can ingest the information that Chipper Jones is going to give you and turn it in to something tangible the way Riley has. I mean, that's been very impressive. You know, they're both Riley's from Mississippi. Was Chipper from Texas. They're both a couple Southern third basemen. So they're kind of they're cut from the same cloth, I would say. David versus Goliath. Money versus heart. Love it. Okay, well, we're going to get this bottom of the 9th back underway as the new pitcher looks ready to go. The shift is on, and they got the second baseman halfway into right field. They don't want Swanson to score if Rosario pulls this for a base hit or pulls this. into right. Okay, here we go. Rosario. Rosario with 3 hits already in the evening. Come on. And there's a hard hit ball. And it gets into center field. Off the second baseman's glove. A run scores. The Braves win. The Braves win. We did it. They're storming the field. Holy shit. Let's listen to this. Rosario did it. Clutch as fuck. Fireworks in Atlanta. Woo.
Off the bat at 105 miles an hour, but Seager was right there. It was a hot one, and it went right by him into center field. Swanson scores the run, scored as a base hit.
Look at that blimp cam of Truist and Atlanta. Who wouldn't want to be there right now?
Best of 7 series.
Remember, it was
Rosario is the man tonight. Go home and plow your hot wife, Rosario. Everyone giving him some love. Walt Weiss high-fiving him. Hugs. Everyone's hugging Rosario. He is getting some love tonight. Washington giving him some hugs.
Goes after the first pitch a lot, and right here gets probably the best pitch he was going to.
Rosario was not fooled on that pitch.
For the 4th time tonight, smokes it.
Again,
Was that first pitch?
for Eddie Rosario, a player that you knew was not going to be able to play for you right away.
And you see Swanson just flying home, throwing his helmet, sticking his hand up, running around like a maniac. The dugout just flying onto the field, just like last night. Are you kidding me?
Pouring out of the dugout. And Jansen's outing.
Woo.
Last one pitch.
Brian, the Braves have held serve. They were up 2-0. and
Down to the
last
dugout for y'all's
year's
reaction.
games, they were up
Oh,
3-1
says
in
Kecker
last
Bond.
year's games against the
Chippers from
Dodgers.
northern
They're going to
Florida.
Dodger
Okay.
Stadium, where the Los
I'm in
Angeles
Northwest
Dodgers
Florida.
won
I always thought
58
Chipper was
times
like
this
from
season.
Texas or something. I guess maybe his parents live in Texas. Maybe that's why. Regardless,
Walk-offs in the postseason.
yeah, a little bit of Chipper Jones and Austin Riley these days.
Lemke, Jerry Willard. And they've done it again here in 2021. And it's Austin Riley and Eddie Rosario. What a game. The 5th walk-off in the first 23 games.
And we didn't have a lot of people
postseason.
here on the channel tonight, but
Will
Bergen,
Smith now
Keckerman,
with 2 wins in
Kamen,
this series.
Peyton.
And who knew that the slowest
We got to witness
heartbeat
something special.
on the field was the third base coach.
You'll
Ron
always remember
Washington.
where you were
Down to Lauren
when the
Shaheen.
Braves
She's
walked
got
off on
Eddie
Game 2
Rosario. Lauren?
in the 2021 National League Championship Series. You were on the Bone Crusher Show.
What was your approach?
My approach is waiting for cutter and good pitch to hitting. I see in the middle. Not too much hitting good contact, and I done good job.
Did you know it fell?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I feel good all day. I feel good. When simple, try to hit him by seat, land drives, and that's it.
You came to this team for this very moment. Does that make it extra sweet for you?
Too much. That's the moment I love it. I am here to try to win the World Series. I feel great, and the organization feel awesome right now.
You know it's your manager's birthday. You made him a little nervous there, this team, no?
I think so. Yeah, I say happy birthday to him early, but everybody here for one drink.
Enjoy the moment, Eddie.
Thank you so much.
Brian.
There's Eddie Rosario. Had his interpreter with him, but did not need him.
Native of Puerto Rico delivers a moment.
Or maybe that wasn't his translator. It was just.
Hit of the game is a walk-off single. Scoring Dansby Swanson
Ooh.
just under the glove.
And watching Seager miss that ball, it was a hot hit one. But man, he probably could have, should have had it. Not an error though. That was smacked.
What a job by the Braves. Down 4-2 to rally.
I'm getting a message from our moderator, Large A-Bomb, who says, "Woot."
Send him home.
I was going to say, you get to that
Yeah,
part
you
of
got
the
that
game,
right,
you get to
A-Bomb.
the 3 and
Woot.
78, Jansen
Indeed.
Not many chances, but
Take a victory lap. Back-to-back walk-offs. Where's the last time that happened in the postseason? When's the last time? I don't know, but next time someone asks me that question, I will know the answer. It was October 17th, 2021 at 10:35 Central Time. The improbable.
And the Los Angeles Dodgers will take this party to Los Angeles. Travel day tomorrow. And then Walker Buehler against Charlie Morton. And you know Dodger Stadium is going to be rocking.
There you go. So the Braves are going to be off tomorrow.
Tuesday afternoon. 5-4 the final score. Braves take a 2-0 NLCS lead. Up next, it's the postseason show on TBS. It's presented by Hyundai.
Oh, thank you, Hyundai. All right, we'll drop the coverage there from TBS. A live listen in. That was great to get the audio. And thank everyone for coming out to the show tonight and watching us here on the Bone Crusher Show. For our moderator, Large, A-Bomb, producer, Beth, and our sponsors, TreasureHunt.ga. This is Bone Crusher. We're going to sign on out of here and go celebrate. Make sure you subscribe. We will be back right around the corner. And a final crypto check. Bitcoin 61,000. Ethereum at 3,800. And Doge hovering at 23 cents. So long.